This video today is going to talk about a couple things. One, the different types of weapons that you can put on your robot. Two, how are we going to wire those? And three, the difference between a button and a switch. So I'm going to open up Robot Arena here. And when I do, I'm going to go in to my team. I've got a couple that are preset in here with weapons on but not wired yet. So I'm going to go to team headquarters and I'm going to come into this one right here. So right now I've got kind of two sets of weapons on. Okay, I've got kind of some stabbing type weapons with the burst pistons. So I would put the burst pistons in, I would tip them with a weapon, and then secondly I have a motor with a disc attached with different different weapons attached to it, the spike club. I have to wire those differently. Okay, they don't work on their own. So when I go into wiring, I have a choice of a button or a switch. Well, these two are two different things. If you think about a switch, think about a light switch. Things stay on when they're turned on until that switch is turned off. Well, that's the same thing with this guy right here. I want to put it on a switch because I want it to stay on for a long period of time until I turn it off. Okay, so when I pull that in, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to just say fire on this one, and then my on off switch is going to be a key on the keyboard that I need to press. Well, I want it to be, let's say I'm going to have it be the right shift button. You can see it's shift right. It's not wired yet. I need to click on the motor and then it says switch on when right shift. Well, it's not going to do anything right now. I'm going to change it to either clockwise or counterclockwise. Doesn't really matter. It's just going to turn on and spin one direction or another. So if I test it right now with my right shift, it should turn on, and it does. Okay, I'm going to turn that back off. A button, if you think about a button, usually when you press a button, something happens. Well, that's the same thing. Okay, I'm going to show you one other thing real quick. I'll show you this right here on this robot. This, if you look at the components, we have this wired with a, guess what? A switch, because when I hit the space bar, I want them to turn on and stay on until I hit it again. Okay, I go back and I want to show you one more thing. And to team history. Excuse me, I'm in the wrong one. And I wanted to show you two things in here. One, this one right here, if you go into components. This will lift up, so I'm using what's called a DDT burst motor. Okay, so I've put that in, I've attached an extender bar to it. Okay, and then under extras I've attached that to it. Okay, so if you want to lift something up and try to flip it, that's what you would use. Okay, now you can change the range, okay, the range of motion. So this guy, I want it to start low. If I wanted it to start high, I'd put it up here, but I don't. I want it to start low. Okay, pick something up, and then I want my end to be up there. So when I hit it, it's going to pick it up. Okay, I have one more I want to show you on the bot crusher right here, and I've put in, okay, I put in, if you want like a battle axe. Well, I haven't done anything with this battle axe yet, so I want it to start here, but I want it to end low. Okay, now I haven't wired this yet, but I'm going to wire it. Oh, maybe I did. No, I did not. I'm going to wire it with a, with a button. And I think I did wire it, so alt right. So I go alt right. Nope, that must be for something else. So I'm going to pull in another button, and I'm going to have this one be on shift right. Okay, and so it's not wired yet until I click on the motor and then hit fire. And now when I hit shift right, it should come up, and then it goes down. Okay, so again, if you're going to use burst pistons, you have to have a CO2 tank. These are usually some of the main weapons that people use. Hope this